What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I moved to Dubai at 22, and here's the catch: on a fully funded opportunity. Crazy, I am in Dubai and I'm not paying anything. Whoa, I know, I'm getting paid to be in Dubai. Let's talk about it. So I recently graduated from New York University, Abu Dhabi in May, and low-key throughout my senior year I had no idea what I wanted to do post-graduation. Like, senior year is so confusing because so much is happening. You have to decide on what's going to happen next. You're moving from school into the real world, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so chaotic. Fortunately for me, I got onto a very amazing graduate scheme called the Dubai Business Associates, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's get into it. So you might be wondering, this sounds like a scam. What is the Dubai Business Associates like? What does that even mean? Well, this is a graduate management training program fully sponsored by the Sheikh of Dubai, His Highness Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. It's a program open to bachelor's and master's graduates with 0 to 3 years of experience, and this program consists of academic modules as well as a placement with one of the partner companies and a final consulting project. Anyways, the program is a fully funded opportunity. The program covers all costs from travel to accommodation to classes that you take to the cultural excursions you will have in Dubai, to even giving you a monthly stipend. So we also get a monthly stipend just to live in Dubai. And you can check out more information in the link down below because I'm going to paste it in there just so you can really understand what the program is about. But now let's move on to my application. So there are two application cycles. You have the early decision and you have the regular decision. I would recommend in anything you do in this life, always apply early. I applied early, so I believe I submitted my application February 18th. For the application, I had to submit a resume, a cover letter indicating potential partners I would like to work with, and also a video biography, which was personally my favorite part because I love making videos. It was hard though, it was kind of intimidating, but we did it anyways. I also included a teacher reference because I'm extra, so I reached out to my professor and asked him if he could write a reference with my application, and I had that attached to my cover letter. So that was everything that I sent off. My general tips for the application would be, particularly in the cover letter, do your research and understand what partners you want to work for, and try to be specific, like what skills can you bring to the table and why would this be helpful in solving problems that the partner is currently facing. So yeah, research, like that is so invaluable in anything. That's just my tip. I received the interview invitation on February 24th, and I basically booked my first interview for March 6th, but then it got rescheduled to March like 28th. So it gave me a bit more time to prepare. The first interview was pretty simple. It was like a very conversational interview. I didn't really feel a lot of stress. It was kind of like I was speaking to like my professor. Simple questions like, who are you? Why Dubai? What skills do you bring to the table? Why do you think this program is for you? So real simple questions like that. The person that interviewed me was so lovely. And it was just very simple. Like it wasn't nothing too stressful. If you've done an interview before, it was kind of very conversational. Those kind of interviews where you just feel like laid back the whole time. That's how I felt. So yeah, it was a good interview. On April 7th, I was invited for the second interview, and I booked the interview, I believe, on April 19th. So yeah, I had a bit of time to prepare, and this interview was intense. It was intense. I had it with the program manager, and I see him every day. He's a very nice person. But the interview that we had, yeah, that was a lot. So yeah, April 7th, I was invited to my second interview, and on April 19th, I had the interview with the program manager. This interview was more consultant-based and behavioral compared to the first interview. In terms of the behavioral questions, it was really specific as to why Dubai Business Associates, what do you think you can do here, why is this the right next step for you, and all of these things. So those were the kind of questions on the behavioral side. In terms of the consulting side, I got one question, and basically it was along the lines of, if you were to transport tennis balls on a plane, how would you calculate how many you can transport? So it was like a behavioral question and a consulting question in one. I guess the aim was really to see how you can break down the question and how you can problem solve on the spot. So that's really what I think the question is aimed at. It's not necessarily that you get the right answer. It's really about seeing how your mind works, how you operate. So starting off, for example, with me, I was like, okay, tennis balls, I'll calculate the area, then I'll find the volume, and then I can understand the dimensions of the box, and then I can see how many balls can go into the box. So it was just kind of like really breaking it down and then understanding, how you would approach a future problem. And so don't overthink it. If you do get the interview, don't overthink it. Just break down the question. And also I asked questions because I'm not gonna lie, I was hella confused. Like, I even forgot the area of a circle. I was like, how do you even calculate the area of a circle? But yeah, I asked questions, and that's important. Like, have humility, make sure you ask questions when you don't understand things. And that's pretty much what I've done my whole life, and it's been working so far, so yay. Pro tip, after every single interview I've ever had in my life, I always send a thank you letter. So I will send them a thank you letter. Even if they don't reply, it's just a nice gesture to show them that you did appreciate their time, and it leaves a good impression. So yeah, I sent a letter after my interview, even though I thought I really did mess up, still sent it, and it helped me feel a bit better. And I know a few people might ask me to help them with the application, and I would love to, I really would, but I work 9 to 5, I'm also making content, I also have, other things in life that are happening all the time, so it's kind of unrealistic for me to do it. What I can do though is in the future share some videos with more in-depth understanding of the DBA program, my application, and everything I used to apply. So potentially that video will be made in the future. Anyways, after my interview on March 27th, I did not hear back from them until May 23rd, and I had no idea what was happening. I just assumed that they forgot about my application, but on May 23rd, a day before my graduation, I received an email saying that I had been accepted into the DBA program, and I was just so happy. I was like, yeah! Yeah, I was super proud of myself, but I was also so thankful for everyone who had helped me through the journey. Like, if you're interested in this program, please comment your questions down below and I'll try to get back to all of them. But also make sure you're reaching out to people on LinkedIn, make sure you're asking them questions directly, make those networking connections right now. And maybe I won't be able to get to all of the questions on LinkedIn, but I will try my best to get back to all of the YouTube comments down below, because I do respond to most of my YouTube comments. So yeah, there are so many benefits of joining a program like the DBA, and the DBA is not the only program that offers foreigners a chance to come to Dubai and work. If you're not somebody who is into consulting, or you're not somebody who's into business like that, then maybe this is not the right fit for you. But there are other opportunities that are highly advertised here on YouTube that allows you to move to Dubai, and you can check out a few videos that also talk about their experiences living in Dubai and how they moved to Dubai. Anyways, I would love to sit here and speak about all of the different benefits of joining the program, but we don't have that much time. In my opinion, however, the key benefits is that you get great exposure to business in Dubai. You actually get to integrate yourself within business through the placements and also through the consulting projects. So I'm very excited to start my own placement and also in the future do my consulting projects. It's a great place to network. You get to meet so many people from different organizations and different parts of organization. It's also great for anyone like myself who is a bit unsure as to what they want to do in the future. Like, when you graduate, I feel like moving into the world of work is a very difficult transition. This program acts like a bridge between academics and also work, so it's kind of bridging you to the world of work. So it makes the transition a bit smoother, and it also allows you to get more clarity as to what you want to do next. I'm slowly starting to get some clarity. I'm still a bit confused, but getting the clarity. Get into clarity. Oh, one more thing, you meet so many people from around the world, and you also get to explore Dubai and Abu Dhabi and really learn about the cultures and how to become a global ambassador. Honestly, I'm always learning how big the world is and really how small my life has been so far and how much there is to see. With all that being said, let me just tell you that Dubai is not for everyone and that transitioning into a new city is difficult. I have definitely loved the experience, but I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat. It has been hard, and I am grateful for everything I have been offered, and I'm just trying to find balance, you know? But Dubai is an amazing city. It's not for everyone, so if you are thinking about moving to Dubai, make sure you're doing the research, make sure you're speaking to people who live in Dubai and understanding if this is a place that you could potentially find yourself and actually enjoy. I lived in Abu Dhabi before this, and I have lived in London for most of my life, and you know, transitioning to a new city has been very difficult, but I'm highly grateful for everything that I'm learning. I'm really adulting quickly. Like, the city is so fast paced, you kind of have to try your best to keep up, but also I also take a rest sometimes. I'm just like, you know what, this is a bit too much for me, let me just take a step back, and that's okay. Like, that's completely fine. So yes, this is a great program, but you will always face challenges in like anything, and personally, challenges that I have faced is, you know, sometimes feeling a bit homesick, being overwhelmed by how busy Dubai is, but you know, we're trying to find structure, so that's the hope. Yeah, your 20s is a very difficult time, and I'm grateful for programs like this for existing to really support recent graduates to kind of gain more clarity in this thing called life. Yeah, it's hard. Anyways, that's the end of my YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think today's video was a bit short, but I hope you gained some information, and if you're interested or looking to move to Dubai, this is a great program. I would highly recommend it. It's not fake. I'm in it right now. You know, you've seen videos, go look at my videos. It's really good for anyone who's trying to learn about business in Dubai, and as somebody who would like to go into entrepreneurship, I really find what I'm learning every single day highly valuable. So yeah, that's the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.